Hey, ladies and gents. I just have to do. Well, I got some good news. The first is I got myself a new car. I'm actually going to do a small, simple review uh, for it, just to give my opinion about it, because I actually had to buy a new, well, not a new car, but a new used car, since my old Ford Focus is actually no longer usable because of the chassis itself. It's rotten all the way through when I was speaking with my mechanic. So the car that I did get is a 2008 uh, Hyundai Elantra. It's got about a good amount of clicks, about 200,000 clicks on it. Uh, Paid reasonably well for the price, about 2,500. So it's a good deal. It was actually in at the mechanic when I was there to get some things done on my car, like just little odds and ends. And he really suggested it because I need a new car. I looked at it. It looks great. I actually did finally get all the paperwork done, so I have the car here. I am going to take it out for a drive, so you'll see me. I'm going to show you what the exterior looks like and the interior. I do have my digital camera. I'm going to have it in video mode, so we'll go for a small tour on the car itself. It's basically the base model of the Elantra. The only thing different from the stock model to the one that I have is the radio. The previous owners had actually changed the radio out and had put an AM/FM Panasonic CD player radio in it, so it works as well. And I'll be using this here. So when we go for a drive, I have this set to record my voice, so you'll be hearing my chats as well. Um, and I can also record the inside at the same time. So all in high def. Thank God. No, just joking. But I really wanted to show it about. It's a good average car. They're very reliable from what my friends have told me, and a few colleagues that actually own them. And they've never had major complaints. As if so long as you do the routine maintenance on it, it'll last you very well. The gas economy on it is really great. So I'm hoping that it'll last another few more years, a few extra years there, and I'll be happy with it. So I'll know for my next car maybe to stick with the Elantra if they're still around. If they're still around and they're not too expensive. So let's actually head out, and I'll do a quick tour with you, both inside and out. The only thing that I didn't do yet, as of yet, is actually clean the exterior, uh, which my mechanic didn't have the chance to do when I was coming over to pick it up. So we'll do it probably on the same time while I'm doing this review is to get it to a car wash and have the exterior done. The interior looks great so far. There's no major cleanup in that. It's just the exterior wise. So we'll go to one of those machine free, which uses the jets to clean it off and all that, and get it done. So let's head out. I'm gonna have to pick up some stuff anyhow. So might as well take you along with me while I do that and this at the same time. Okay? And when I come back, we'll do the usual stuff afterwards. I'll give you my overall thoughts on it when we come back here. Hey folks, this is Carl, the future Carl that was actually doing it a week later when I was sitting down in front of the computer. I wanted to let you know that what you're seeing is an actual recording of me driving my Elantra from Hyundai 2008 with 200,000 kilometers on it. The car seems to drive very well both on highway and on the regular streets, like around your house, whether it's city or highway. As you're seeing it going, I'm actually heading down to Montreal to meet up with my younger brother and my mother because they decided to go over to a local restaurant up there. So as I'm driving down there, the gas mileage is really good. It's about I don't know how to compare it to the formula for it, but it's a really good gas mileage for highway and city driving. So I have no complaints with this. This suspension is slightly stiff, but that's typically normal because even with this type of car, it's a 2008 with 200,000 kilometers on it, so it's to be expected to be a little bit rough around the edges, but it's not too bad. because I had the mechanic who actually knows the car. He's been working on this car for the last 14 or 15 years, so I do rely on his expertise regarding it, because he knows how well it was been maintained from the previous owner. So pickup wise, when I was actually coming up onto the highway there from the main street, is quite good. It also came with cruise control, which was actually on the base model, along with air conditioning, AM, FM radios on it, also with the CD on it. I do realize it's an old car. Most of today's newer cars, the 2024, have the media center in it. I don't really needed that. I need something as basic as what came with this car, and it runs perfectly fine. The accelerator, it actually has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine in it, four-stroke on it, 3-speed automatic. The only thing I'm not really complaining about the transmission and all that, which is great for the car that I'm driving in. It's just I'm not used to the nuances of how they position the handle, that you have to go from park to reverse, from reverse to neutral, from reverse to drive. It's almost like following a maze, you know. But it's simply easy to get used to. It's just a matter of getting off the bad habits of the old one and doing on the good one here. Starting wise, it starts very well. No major problems with that. Besides waiting for certain things to start up right away, like the AC, or like the heating, as an example, radio. For me, those were minor things, not really to take notice. Like, oh, don't buy it because of this. For me, it was just because I wasn't accustomed to the way it started up. So it's just like anything else. Driving something like this is a great little car. Fantastic on gas mileage. The thing already had a tune-up when I had received it. Already a full tank of gas. The other thing I'd like to mention as well is I love the color of it. As you saw the pictures that I actually took before going in and started driving, the three pictures that I had on the driveway. It's a nice little car. Fits my color of blue. I'm blue. That song there that everybody heard on the radio. You know, my house is blue. I'm color blue. I love the color blue and all that. So blue it was. The thing I like about this as well is that it's a nice little car. It's not like driving a huge, like mid-size to a large car where you have a 6 or an 8-cylinder on it. I don't need anything that big. Something with a 4-cylinder in it was more than enough for what I needed for getting around. Because I used to drive quite often into Montreal or going to work into Seraing, and that's usually a half hour to an hour's drive depending on traffic and the weather conditions outside. So do take note. Driving habits will also affect the mileage on it for the gas consumption on it. So I've been leaning more on the lean side of not doing stupid things like as kids used to do when they were 15, 16, 17 years old. But it's a great little car. I have no quirks or quarrels about it. Besides that, everything should stay the same. I give an overall, even though some people might not think it's a great little car, or they had a bad lemon of an Elantra, I think it's quite good. I still give it an 8 out of 10, just for the fact that it's been good to me so far, and there hasn't been any major problems with it. So that's a good sign that I find that something like this, even used on the market, is a good deal. Because you'll never find deals like this where the body and the engine are in very good shape, you know. So that's basically it. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'll probably put some music up to finish everything off there. Have yourself a great day, a fantastic weekend, and don't work too hard, okay? Catch you later.